Hey, Dan and Nikki here with the Readiness Training, and we are so excited today to present to you one of the many awesome workouts that's in our Basic Bells ebook. This would be squat and snatch routine number 1. It's a full 30-minute workout featuring the squat and the snatch, which are 2 foundational movements that you will see in our ebook. You also have some body weight moves, so let's make sure you have your water bottle, towel, your mat, and your kettlebell. I think that's everything, right?
I got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Let's get sweaty! Woo! All right, let's ground ourselves. Get ready for our juicy 5-minute warm-up. So feet are underneath the hips, roll the shoulders back. We're gonna start with some neck looking. So just going to the right and the left, looking over your shoulder. We're gonna spend time here warming up through every joint. When we work with kettlebells, primarily we're doing lower body stuff, but today we're gonna be doing some snatching. So the upper body is involved, especially in that press action that's gonna happen. We'll show you, we'll talk about it. Now I want you to do some circles. So you're gonna drop the chin, look to the left, and look to the right. Good, nice and easy. All right, shoulder rolls are next. We'll roll the shoulders back. We spend so much time with our shoulders forward, typing, or at our phones. Let's bring our shoulders back and simultaneously we open up the chest, right? We're nice and proud, we're getting ready, we're open. We're maybe a little vulnerable, but that's okay. You're in a safe spot. Look, we got an awesome workout today. This is one of many that you're gonna see in the Kettlebell ebook, Basic Bells, and this is the warm-up we do every single time. Let's do a dynamic back bend. So you wanna reach one hand forward, and we're gonna bring it back behind us, looking at the hand and bending the back up, setting it into extension here. Woo! As you kind of rotate and do a little circle, so a little rotation happening in the thoracic spine. The Matrix move. Although some people don't know that movie or haven't seen it.
Who people?
Well, it's an old movie at this point, right?
Oh, don't say that. It's upsetting.
Got one more, and then shake that off. Okay, dynamic hip hinge from the side here. You're gonna send your fingers, hands to the hip crease, which will send your butt back. You're gonna reach down, abs are tight. You do 3 pulses. Squeeze your glutes to come up and put your hands to the small of your back. Press gently forward. Let's go again. So you're diving over. This is getting us ready for a lot of the hip hinge movement that we're gonna do, especially in the snatch. And maybe you touch your toes or maybe you don't. Every day is different, right? Good. All right, little shuffle here. So get a shuffle going. And then we're gonna bring one foot up and over, rotating here at the hip, and we'll go to the other side. Getting our heart rate up. We're not gonna do a lot of jumping today, but we wanna generate power from the ground up. And this is just a little reminder that we have that power. We have the power.
Different directions with that one.
Different directions, okay. Let's get one more on this side. Woo. And then we're gonna take it nice and wide for side lunges. So toes and hips pointed forward. All right, we bend that knee, and then we come up to center, go to the other side. Every time you go, you want to sink, basically hinge and sits. That's what we're doing here, moving through 2 patterns with this. And then coming up strong, driving the hips forward to come to standing. Good. Get it going, 10 seconds. Should be feeling nice and warm now. There's a lot of things happening inside the body. When we work kettlebells, it's metabolic. So a lot of reactions happening. All right, knee circles are next. So we're gonna do a quarter squat, bring our hands to our knees, and then we're drawing little circles. Pretend that you got a pencil or a pen on your patella, and you're making a little circle with it.
Drawing notes.
Little notes, little diagrams. Now listen,
Love
if there's any pain, just stop. Shouldn't feel pain here. We warm up the knees so that we can continue to generate force from the ground all the way up into the hips. 3 seconds. A little wider now in that circle. Good. Shake that off. Ankle circles next. So we'll continue. Stand strong on one leg. Bring the other leg forward. And then we're moving it around one way clockwise and then counterclockwise. Also working on balance here. Maybe standing up nice and tall. For our workout today, we have 2 repeating circuits with kettlebell moves and body weight moves. And then we have an ab finisher at the end. We're always going to start the circuits with the goblet squat, so we're going to get plenty of opportunity to practice that. Good. Deep squat now. So getting ready for the goblet squat. Elbows inside the knees. Now I want you to reach one hand across to the opposite foot and then reach up to the ceiling. This is a challenging thoracic stretch here. Don't worry if you can't get or look all the way back. It's taken me time to even get this far, and I got to continue to work on it every day. Going one way and then the other. Sink a little lower in your goblet squat. Good, and then slowly roll up. We got jump twist. So twisting side to side. We're going to come into our first circuit. We'll have opportunity to rest. Don't worry, the sets are about 30 seconds of work with 15 seconds of rest. And again, we're starting with the goblet squat. We'll primarily work one side and then the other. So if you see a move on the right, chances are next circuit you'll see it on the left. Nikki and I will switch. You'll get 2 trainers for the price of 1. Let's grab your bell. We're going to start with the goblet squat right away. So let's clean the bell to our chest. We want to remember the 3 words, the key phrases. We clean, we pull down, and then we drive. Hips come forward. Again, think of pulling down with your elbows into your squat and then driving the hips up. Good, only 10 seconds. Use this as the warm-up rounds. Good, 5. Pull down, drive hips forward. Feet are strong on the ground, planted. Good, and rest, bring the bell down. Put it to the side. We got a body weight move here, rotational surfer twist. What it looks like is this. So we're twisting, right, side to side. We can do that single time, double time, or we can even step it. Let's give it a shot right now. So 30 seconds, twisting, thinking about, as we do that, rotating here in the obliques as you twist. So this is a way you can step it if you want. It's almost like salsa dancing if you don't want to be jumping today. Or if you're in your apartment and you don't want to make a lot of noise. Or you're here, right? Woo! Jump to the center and then twist. 5 seconds.
I'm just dancing over here.
You got the salsa moves. 2 and 1. Good, rest. We got an inchworm to a push-up. Come to the edge of your mat. Your bell's to the side or in front of your mat. What we're going to do is inchworm it out to our high plank, hit a push-up, crawl it back. Nice and easy, building strength, working with our core. Let's do it, come on. Inchworm it out, boom, high plank, nice and strong, hit a push-up, and then we crawl all the way back and roll up. You got it. How are we feeling so far, Nikki?
Pretty good. Push-ups are a little rusty.
Good, so look.
Not gonna lie.
If you need to, come to your knees for the push-up, but make sure you go back up into the high plank and then roll up for the inchworm. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh darn, I ran out of time.
All right, coming down to the mat for a side plank twist. So we'll slow the heart rate down here. I want you to be on your right forearm. So it may look different in the screen, but make sure it's your right arm. It's going to be shoulder over elbow. We're going to come up to our side plank, reach up with our hand, and then twist underneath. What you got to be careful of here is you want to keep your core nice and tight. And when you're twisting, you're not rotating your hips. Your hips should always be pointed forward with this. Woo! Definitely challenging. If you need to, drop the bottom leg down, bend the knee. See me right here? And I can continue this way. We're going to work the other side in the next circuit. We got one more move to do.
Just an easy one, you know, right?
All right, grab your kettlebell. Here comes the snatch. All right, so I'm going to do it facing forward. What you want to do here is you want to hinge, rip, and punch. So with your right hand, the bell's between your feet. You're going to hinge down. You're going to rip it out of the ground and punch up to the ceiling. Bring it back down to rack and reset. Only working on the right here. Let's get a couple, okay? So we rip and we punch. Bring it back down to rack and down. Good, only working on the right like I said. Take a break if you need to. This is a power move. Takes a lot of energy. Make sure we're driving the hips forward, right? So there's a lot of power coming from the hip. You got 3 seconds, 2, 1, rest.
Woo!
We got 30 seconds to recover.
Beautiful.
We're gonna switch.
Switcheroo.
Nikki's got a circuit for you here.
Yeah. You can put your kettlebell to the side for the second while you're having a little rest, but we are going to be starting with that goblet squat at the top of this circuit. So, are you dancing?
I'm dancing. It's a dance break, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Have a dance party. But let's get into that goblet squat. Remember our 3 cues. We're cleaning it up to the chest. We're going to pull the bell down, sit into your invisible chair, and squeeze your glutes, drive away from the floor. Yes. There's a lot of tension in the body when you're using a kettlebell in the particular style that we're working with today. You got it, 10 seconds left.
And what is that style?
Hard style, if you will. Woo! One more, you got time for it. Yes.
Nice.
All right, put that kettlebell to the side. We got a little march. March, march, kick, kick. So you can do that the way I just showed it, or you can add a little bounce to it if you're feeling bouncy. Let's go. Yes. So the rest of this body weight movement helps to inform those kettlebell moves, helps to strengthen you, condition you for the kettlebell movement that we're working on. Here, we're targeting those abs, working on that core, keeping it tight, keeping it strong. It's important when we work with kettlebells. All right, we got a diagonal chop. Clasp your hands together. We chop up high, side to side. Got 5 seconds rest, and we're gonna do it together.
Woo.
Once again, let's do it.
Let's get it.
We're working on our serratus anterior, working on those obliques. All very important when we're moving with that kettlebell. Gotta have a strong trunk, strong core. 15 seconds here, team. We got this. You can take the tempo up if you're a real badass. Go for it. Last 5. We're going down to the floor for that plank. Woo! On the other side. So your left arm should be coming down to the mat into our high side plank, as Dan said. If you're not there today, start with one knee down on the floor. Coming to it. Here we go. Woo! Yes. Hips pointing forward. Belly is tight, pulled into the spine. Make sure you're stacking your shoulders over the elbow for a nice strong line. This plank informs the way we stand with the kettlebell, the way we swing with the kettlebell. It's basically a standing plank. Oh, yeah. All right, done with that. Going back to our dead swing. We're gonna do it on the left. I'm sorry, it's a snatch. Doing it on the left side this time. Bell is just between your feet. Hinge forward. Rip it out of the ground. And punch it up to the sky. Rack position. Now, the snatch itself is ballistic. It's fast. You can't move through it slowly. Danny is flinging that bell up, right? That hip drive is helping you. Yes. But take your time here. We're not trying to do 40 of them. We're trying to do 2, 3, 4 correctly.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's switch.
Oh yeah, sure.
Great work. You know, the snatch is a challenging move. Don't worry if it doesn't come to you right away, but the more you practice it, the better you will get. We're gonna go back to my circuit. We'll have an opportunity to do it on the right. And I'm gonna show you a little trick this time to help you with your snatch. But of course, we gotta do our goblet squats first. So let's get set up for those. Bell right by the laces or the arch of the foot. Let's hinge down. Let's clean it up. That's the first part. And then we pull down into our low squat. Okay? Elbows inside the knees, drive the hips forward. Now you may be asking, how low should I squat here? Well, look, everybody's squat is different, but you want to try to bring your thighs parallel to the ground beneath you. It's kind of hard to see if you don't have a mirror, but I would say best bet is to start with a little trigger in the back, maybe a stool or a bench, okay? And then you can tap your butt to it, and that way you know that's the lowest you should go. Let's do those surfer twists, right?
Let's do it.
Like we're at the beach. I know I'm sweating here.
I'm at the beach.
Here we go. So we jump
Mentally.
and we twist. Probably the most plyometric move we're doing. As we twist and jump, or again salsa time, right? One foot in front of the other.
Ooh, salsa, chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa. Not that kind of salsa.
I mean, why not?
This is a fun one.
Just tomatoes, right?
4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Inchworm to push-up. Let's really work our push-up now. And if you got it in you, you can make it 2 push-ups or a plyo push-up. I'll show you what that looks like. But we got to inchworm first. Hold on, just fixing the timer.
We got it, y'all.
All right, here we go, inchworm. Crawl it out. Come to our high plank. We got a push-up or plyo push-up. We get a little pop, okay? And then we crawl back up. Let's go. 20 seconds here. Boom. Back in. Or you can give yourself a little clap, right? A little round of applause. Here we go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Be careful with that.
Too much.
Showing off now.
Yeah.
3 seconds.
Just getting
Regular
fancy.
push-up. 2 and 1. Good. Crawl it back in. Shake it off.
Woo.
Let the tension out of your body. Let's go into that side plank. So if you're sweating here, you drop your heart rate back down with this move.
I'm not sweaty. Nah.
All right, let's go on the right. Again, shoulder over elbow. Very important that you're stacked properly. Okay, nice long neck. We look up at our hands. We bring it down underneath us. And then back up. Whew. Like Nikki was saying, in that top position, right, when we're doing the goblet squat, or we're doing a swing, or even the snatch, you're in what's called a standing plank, meaning your hips are extended forward, your abs are tight, and usually your scapula and your lats are firing, just like you would be if we were in a forearm plank or our side plank. Let's do that dead snatch now on the right. So what I'm going to show you and what Nikki's going to show you is you want to keep the arc of the snatch really close to the body. Let's give it a shot right now, okay? Boom. So I want you to pretend that there's a pane of glass in front of you. And if you come out too far, you're going to crack that glass. So think about keeping it really close to the body like you're taking off your shirt. I'm going to try that now. Good. I barely came out at all with that one. Let's try again. Boom. And again, think about ripping it out of the ground like you're ripping a weed or a plant. Let's rest. Another circuit down. Nikki's up.
Another one to go. This is our last time through the circuit, y'all. Keep your bell handy. We got those goblet squats coming back at us. Whew. I don't know. Is it hot outside or something?
Hot in here.
Dang. We turned the AC off for you guys. That's how you know we love you. We got 3 seconds. We're coming back to these goblet squat. Clean it up. We drive. We pull down. Now we drive. Yeah, you're pressing the floor away with your feet. Spread the tiles. Spread the wood. Yes. Feel that tension at the top. Feel that plank position as you squeeze your glutes, tighten up your abs, and press the floor away. You got time. One more. Yeah. Woo.
Nice.
All right, put that belt to the side. We're going to kick and march. 2 marches, 2 kicks. Again, if you're really feeling it, go for that plyo version. All right, let's hit it.
Bang.
Oh, Danny's feeling it.
Yeah. Dance moves today. It's all
Use
about
your breath.
the chips and salsa.
The chips and salsa. I'm going to eat chips and salsa later. We don't have any, but now I really want it.
Gotta get it.
That's for if you're doing our vacation workout.
It's another time. Time. Woo, right now, basic bells. Kick. Kick.
All right, we got our diagonal chop. Clasp your hands together, bring tension into the arms, feel your lats spread nice and wide, and chop up and across your body. In 3, 2, 1. Woo! Yes. Oh yeah, use your breath. Take that back leg with you. The heel turns and lifts off the floor. All the power, once again, it's coming from the floor, coming from your feet, your ankles. Building strength from the ground up. Whew. Last 5. 2 and 1. Yes, shake it out. Coming back down to the floor for that plank on the left side. Left arm, nice and strong. Stack your shoulder over your elbow. We got it in 3, 2. Woo! If you're not here yet, like Danny said, come on down to that knee. You can even just hold this plank. You're still doing the work. You're still putting it in. 15 seconds, y'all.
You know what's hard here in this position is trying to keep that nice long neck. I realize I want to look down at my feet. I want to look up. And then I bring myself out of alignment.
Yeah. Gotta relax the neck a little bit. We bring tension into the body. The neck is like the first place to go. All right, you know what time it is.
Snatch.
We got a snatch. Doing it on the left side. Starting with the bell in between the feet, the high arches. Set yourself up for success here. Let's rip it out of the ground. Woo! Punch it up to the sky. Control as you're coming back down to that rack position. You are strong. Don't question yourself.
How do I prevent banging? I realize that happens sometimes.
Woo! It's all about your grip at the top. You got to really play with loose and tight grip on the bell. As it's coming up, it's tight, you're loose in your hand, and as you get to the top, squeeze the bell when you punch up to the ceiling.
It's a good tip.
Bang.
All right, so we're done with the snatches, we're done with the squats. We have one more thing to do, and it is a core ab circuit. We will need our bell, actually. Let's make sure we get our bells.
Oh my goodness.
We're gonna start with a kettlebell sit-up. Let's come down to the ground, our knees are bent. I want you to bring your bell to the chest, to your chest, okay? We're gonna do some sit-ups here together. Let's go right now. We're going for a minute, so gotta pace yourself, right? So this is where the bell is. You're grabbing it by the horns, and you're pressing down into the ground with your feet. And this is where we can actually round our back to come forward on the sit-up. Now, maybe the bell is comfortable in this position, or maybe this position, bottoms up style. Try that. You can also lock your feet underneath a couch or a chair. That might help you. Try on the way down to slowly lower down. That's where it's going to be the hardest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sweaty I can't even hold the bell.
That's what happens a lot of times with kettlebells. So you can work with chalk, or you can work with maybe a little glove that just covers. What are those gloves called again? Blanket right now. They waddies. They just cover your fingers just to give you a little extra grip. Or just use a towel to wipe them off. Good. That was a minute. We got 30 seconds to rest. We don't need the bell for this one, so we can roll over to the side and just put it down. We got some flutter kicks. So for that, we were mainly working our rectus abdominis. This is the front of the abs, the six-pack. Now we're going to work the transverse, which is the lower part of the abs. Anytime you bring your feet up, you're working the transverse abdominis. So we're going to do that right now with flutter kicks for a minute. Try to keep going.
All right.
I know you're tired, but you can do it. You got more in you. Let's go right now. So you can bring your back, your shoulders onto the ground, or to make it harder, you can bring your shoulders up off the ground and you're crisscrossing your feet. Hands are out to the side, hands are on the ground, hands are over your chest, okay? And just keep it going. Sometimes I focus on pointing my toes, other times flexing my heel. And then
a minute.
You really want to add to this, so we're going to do flutter hands as we rise up. This is a progression if you need a little more challenge, but of course it is challenging enough on its own. I know you're tired, just keep on going, and if you need to, bring your shoulders down, keep your legs going. Keep them going. This is your little fan. If you don't have AC on, if you don't have your fan on.
I don't know, I'm not really feeling this fan.
No, you got to go faster then. Woo! 10 seconds, you get a rest. 5, 4, 3, come on, 2, get it, 1. Oh, and lay down. We got one more move before we cool down. We need our kettlebell. It's a Russian twist. Russian twist, all we're doing is we're bringing our bell side to side. Now you can do it two ways. You can have your heels on the ground. It's going to be a little easier, or you can try to bring your heels up off the ground. You're going to feel this immediately in your biceps, depending on the weight of the bell.
Oh,
we're working the obliques as we twist. All right, let's get going. We got a minute. We can do it, right?
Yeah.
Right. All right, grab your bell.
Yeah.
Here we go. Bringing it side to side. It can touch the ground, or if you got a tile floor like us, we got mats underneath us, so that's what we're using. Boom. My biceps are gonna be fried after this.
Your biceps.
I'm gonna cross my feet. That'll help, right?
I have to bring my feet to the ground because my belt is pretty heavy.
All right, we got 35 seconds. Can you stay with it? I'm gonna bring my feet to the ground and keep it going.
Oh, she's slipping. Here we
You
go.
got it, you got it. Hold on. Grip strength, forearm strength, twist, 20 seconds. Don't worry, a cool down is coming. Nice 5-minute cool down. Woo! 15. Can you continue?
I got it.
10 seconds. Biceps are fried. We got it. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes, let's cool down.
Hoy.
What do we got, Nikki?
All right, you can put your belt to the side. I'm gonna take Dan's nice sweaty mat. Gonna lie down on our backs. We're gonna drop our knees from side to side. You can bring your arms out to the side. We're aiming to keep our shoulders on the floor here the whole time. Take this at your own pace. Whew. Nice. All right, we're gonna come onto our belly now for a little thoracic mobility. You can bring your arms out to the side again here or just down, up to you. You bring the leg up and over, arcing over your back. And we're trying to touch the floor. That's ideal, but we're not all there. So,
Did I just kick you? I'm sorry.
yeah, you kicked me in the head. This is abuse. Oh, get one more. Good. All right, now you're gonna push back into child's pose. Bring your knees wide. Sit your butt back onto your heels. Press into the hands. Shoulders back and down. Get a couple deep breaths. This feels so good. Pat yourself on the back here. You did some good work today, y'all. All right, we're gonna shift our weight forward. Drop our belly down. Press your hands into the floor. Shoulders are back and down again. We're not sunken into our hands. Pressing down with our wrists. Abs are tight. And we're just looking from side to side. A little frying. The good kind of frying. Not the nosy kind. All right. Curl your toes under. And we're going to press our feet down. And you can just pedal out your heels here in your downward dog. Once again, create some space between your ears and your shoulders. We don't want them creeping up. Yeah. My hands are sweating. It's sweaty.
Sweaty hands.
Sweaty hands. All right, walk your feet in. And we're stretching out those hamstrings. Just stay folded forward. Wherever that is for you, you can bring your hands to your shins or grab the backs of your legs. Maybe you're a little higher up. Just feel it out wherever you're at today. And if you've got the range here, you can bring your hands off the ground and just hang heavy. Relax your head and neck. Good. All right. Slowly roll up. And we're going to come to a runner's lunge. Got our right leg forward. Squeeze your glute, tuck your tailbone under, stretching out the front of that hip. I like to bring my arm up overhead here. Let's hit the other side. Squeeze your glute, stretch, press forward into that hip. Nice. All right, we're coming up to standing. Stretching out the shoulder. Pull your arm across the body. Make sure the shoulder's down. Don't let it creep up. Shoulder's always trying to be creeping up. Other side.
Creepy shoulder.
Creepy shoulder. I have creepy shoulders. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't explain it, guys. Sorry. All right. We're taking our right foot over in front. Right arm reaches up, and we stretch side here. Scoop your abs in. Oh yeah, love a good side stretch. And hit the other side. Left leg comes in front. We reach up tall. Yeah, deep breath. Last one here, guys. This is Dan's favorite. We're going to do a little reach and flow. We reach up and flow down to the floor. Just keep that going. Breathe out and in. You made it.
Good work. So again, this is part of our Basic Bells ebook. This is one of 2 squat and snatch workouts that we have. So this workout repeats, but you also get to hit another workout where you'll do even more snatches. There's actually an EMOM in that one, and if you don't know what an EMOM is, you got to buy the book and find out. It's a fun workout. But this repeats and you do it again and again. You work on your squat form, you work on your snatch form, and the other 4 moves. Any questions, hit us with a subscribe, a DM, a message, an email.
Yeah.
Give us
You
a
know where to
call.
find us.
Fax us, page us.
Fax? We gotta set up.
We'll see you again soon.